Hello, hello, who's ever in here? If you're out and about today and you see me and you're thinking, just go ahead and pray for me because I am under heavy assault again. Heavy assault again. If you can see my broken nose here, been a rough days. As I said, under heavy assault. They're blanking my mind so bad I can't even think. Can't think straight at all. My mind is just. When you think you catch a little break, you know it's coming. See, I went off YouTube and everything got easier. Everything got better. It seemed like, oh, well, maybe it stopped. There's still the little stuff that was going on. But it was still manageable. And then they start hitting all the vehicles again. Just killing my vehicles. $300 bill to fix my Ranger. And let me tell you this, all the ones in the audience. My buddy Jim, that does my mechanic and the stuff that I don't want to do, been my friend for 30 years. He doesn't understand what's happening. He doesn't believe it. He knows me and he believes me, but he just can't grasp that the government, and like a lot of the trolls, the government would mess with you. And here I am, what, nobody in here, a minute, 38 seconds in, not one person. Lovely. We know that they are silencing anyone like me that's wanting to speak out. It's so amazing to me, the people who have evil hearts that just greedy and want to show out get all the screen time they want. But if you're somebody like me trying to help, trying to set people free, oh, there comes a ringing in there. Ooh, that hurts. Wow, that sucks. What's up, Vito? So now they're ringing my freaking ears because I'm trying to talk and they're ringing my ears. I'll go over the most obvious thing if you guys don't see my broken nose. I'm always in a hurry because it takes so long for me to get up. It takes me two hours to get up in the mornings, 2.5, 3 hours to get moving because they torture me in my sleep. They zap every bone, every muscle, every joint. They just rattle, just hit me with directed energy. I mean, they wake me up where my body's just jerking in my sleep. And it's a fact that if you don't get a certain amount of REM sleep every night, that it takes a serious toll on your mental health. A serious toll on your mental health if you don't get the right amount of REM sleep. And targeted individuals don't hardly get any REM sleep because we're being targeted, because our minds are being invaded with technology. So like right now, before I even pushed the live button, I knew everything I was going to say, and now I'm just dumb. I can't think. I'll just go over what happened. Took my Ranger, told you guys the goddamn, I can't even remember now what's wrong with it. Oh, the fuel. I thought the wow, they're freaking hit me. They're the fuel pump. Thought the fuel pump was going out. My buddy Jimbo's he's been my friend 30 years. He doesn't understand this. He kind of don't believe it. He believes me, and this is what drives me crazy. I got another buddy, John, that's known me forever. And he knows I'm always high strung. I'm always the first one to, if you pop off on me, I'm gonna pop back. He knows me. We get along that way because he's humble and meek and nice and gentle, and I'm brash and obnoxious. He's like, Shannon, I believe you. If you tell me these things are happening to you, I believe you. But he can't believe it is happening. He believes that I believe it's happening, but he doesn't believe that it's happening. Does that make sense? So my buddy Jimbo's the same way. Before, and back when I was first being targeted and they were swarming me. I mean, absolutely swarming me. I had 100 people in camo on my property. They were zapping me, doing stuff to me that I had no idea. This is right after they stole my children, killed my fiance. They took everything. I can't even remember what I'm thinking about. Can't even remember. It was the mechanic. He had worked for him. The guy's like, hey, you want to come out hanging out tonight? And I just wanted to get away. I just wanted to get somebody either to come to my place with me and see so I could show them the terror that they were wreaking on my life. And these guys are like, well, just come over hang out with us. So at the whole time, they're talking in my head, voices, on, just on and on. So I go over to his house, and there were 2 or 3 guys in there, and I just got a bad vibe, like they were feds. And these guys were in my head saying, oh, well, they're putting a bomb in your van. They're putting a bomb in your van. They're going to blame you for having a bomb in your van. So I'm like freaked out. So I go to the bathroom and I try to chill out for a minute. And I come back down and I sit down and I pick up a newspaper. And in the newspaper, it had words. The guy that was in there before me, he was sitting in that chair reading the newspaper, looking at it. And then he'd ask me questions. And it was direct speech. He was directing speech at me. And I was like, what? How does this son of a bitch know everything about me? How does he know the things that I know? So I leave the bathroom. I come and I sit down in that chair and I pick up the newspaper. I don't guess the guy meant to leave it, but it was like tricycle. And I had a trike at the time. I'd built him a 3-wheeler. And it was like 2 or 3 other things specifically directed at my life that was written down on this newspaper this guy to read to me. So that freaks me out. And the whole time they're telling me there's a bomb in your van. There's a bomb in your van. And this is I've had this van forever. So I was like, I got to leave, man, because they're telling me, oh, SWAT's outside, SWAT team's outside, SWAT team's outside, just hammering on me. So I get up and I run out the door, leave my van there, and walk. Actually, I ran half the time, and they were swarming me. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm all by myself. Street lights, when I walk up underneath them, were like turning on and off. Different street lights were turning on and off. Stop lights were changing because I was walking through them. Finally, at 6:30 in the morning, I go to one of my customers' houses that she just loved me to death, and I show up, and I'm telling her everything's going on, and of course I look like an insane person. I'd been up for days, and I'm telling her, man, these people are after me, and she's like, oh my God, she felt so sorry for me. She gave me $40 just to try to get a ride home, so I let my van stay there, and I came back the next day with my buddy and told my buddy, and he didn't believe me, and he dropped me off at the van, and I drove the van home. Of course, there was no bomb. It's just them messing with me in my head, like they always do. I took my clips over there. I don't even know who this is. I don't know who this is. Probably somebody I need to talk to. Anyway, I took my clips to my buddy, and I was like, hey, it needs a heater core. And putting the heater core in will fix the... God dang it. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'll see if you guys are here or not. See, isn't that weird? I always get an interruption. Somebody always interrupts me. Everything I'm doing, I'll get a call from somebody. That was a guy calling me about the floats I have for sale. Oh, yeah, I want you to come put these floats. I want you to come put them floats on my pontoon. I want you to come do this for me. Just out of the blues, a guy I ain't talked to in 6 months. He said, I'll be there Friday to buy your stuff. And then he never shows up, don't hear nothing from him. Now he's like, oh, well, come do it for me now. You guys let me know if you're still in here. I can't even think straight at all. My mind is screwed, man. You guys still here? Probably have to cut the freaking stream and start over. Anybody here?